Alright, let's see, what are we doing today? Today I'm planning to modify my hose. Well, I'm not modifying the hose, but I'm fitting the oil separator for the hose that runs from the PCV valve to the intake manifold. The plan is just to cut it in the middle, install the oil separator, and then tie it with the hose clamps. Now, reading up on PCV system, it consists of two hoses. One is the inlet hose and the other one is the outlet hose. The outlet contains the PCV valve, which at low RPMs is closed. At higher RPMs the pressure builds up and opens it up, and all the bypass oil actually it just relieves the pressure from the crankcase and sends all those gases up through the oil passages in the block into the valve cover, and then from there it's evacuated to the intake manifold, and then gets burned up in the combustion chamber. And of course, all the air that's pressurized in the crankcase and travels up through the PCV valve carries some droplets of oil in it, which ends up in the intake manifold. Oil is the walls of the intake manifold, and eventually in time it just start building up carbon, and just generally not a good idea for your intake manifold. So to solve that, I'm going to install the oil separator, and we'll see how that's going to work, how much oil it will collect over how many miles. Now, the oil separator that I'm going to use is basically an air dryer for the compressed air in any garage. There is specifically designed oil separators for racing applications, but they're too expensive. This little thing cost me about $16 off eBay, and quite a few people install it. The only problems they're running into because of the temperature, this plastic collector gets over time cracked and whatnot. It has a drain, which is just a Schrader valve type drain. It's also can be the collector can be unscrewed in order to empty any of moisture and oil that will get collected here. So it's, from what I've been reading, it usually lasts about a year or two before one needs to replace, but specifically designed separators are running anywhere between 150 and up in price, and I just don't see the justification. I guess every couple of years or so I'll just get a new one of these and replace the existing one. It didn't come with this fittings, so I had to procure it separately. And let's get on with the install. First I'm going to tighten this stuff and then cut the hose, fit this in between, clamp it up, and we'll see how long it will take to fill this this collector with oil, how many miles. Okay, before removing the hose, I'm going to install, well, I'm gonna fit or see where I would like the separator to be installed where I need to cut the hoses, and so I'm gonna put marks how much I need to cut, and that just sounds about right. And then it's as simple as removing the hose, cutting it, fitting it back in, and put it back together. And that will be all she wrote. Well, I end up cutting the old hose off because it was an old hose, started to crack, so I replaced it with this newer one. I'll have to see if I'll need to cut it slightly, might be a little bit too long. Okay. I'll put it right here. It might be just right length. Yep, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Even if it's a little bit if it is a little bit too high, you'll have room to get compressed by the hood. So this just might work. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to see how long will it take for the oil to start accumulating, and I'll post the update. Bye.